It's the Subway NFL postgame show, and with the Bears and Vikings, you probably didn't expect that to be the score, but that was the difference. 34-31, a two-man show. Adrian Petersen and Devin Hester, but in the end, Petersen got the last laugh as Ryan Longwell hit a 55-yarder with no time left to give the Vikings the victory out of the bye week. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz and NFL.com's Pat Kirwan with you, and unbelievable performance by Adrian Petersen, and I still don't understand why people continue to kick to Devin Hester, and now the Bears understand that they have to throw to Devin Hester, but this Bears defense is the weak link of this team right now.
Well, there's a lot of things that are going wrong in Chicago, and the defense, there was an assumption they were great. There was an assumption they could stop opponents. There was an assumption, even from last year, they could win games. None of those things are true right now. And the basic integrity of this defense, the core of the front and the middle linebacker and Briggs, the guys who are supposed to stop the running game, didn't get it done. You talked about Hester and you talked about Adrian Petersen. Here are these numbers, all-purpose yards. 375 yards for Adrian Petersen. 272 yards for our friend Mr. Hester. 647 yards by two young superstars.
Yep. Absolutely phenomenal players, and Adrian Petersen made run after run after run.
And the kickoff return to set up the field goal.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, Devin Hester scores on a reception, and they kick to Adrian Petersen, and he gets the ball all the way upfield into Chicago territory with hardly any time left.
And our friend Shannon Sharp said there should be a rule you're not allowed to kick to Hester, and you're probably not allowed to kick to Adrian Petersen either.
Devin Hester at his 9th return for a touchdown. And let's not forget, this is his second year in the NFL. He's going to break Brian Mitchell's record very quickly. Let's talk about Brian Griese here for a second, because with Rex Grossman they were 1-2. With Brian Griese they are 1-2. The Chicago Bears are 2-4. Now I know the offense looks completely different, and Brian Griese is playing very well, but the record is the same.
Well, you know, and I'm not going to say that makes the quarterbacks the same. I think Griese's done a good job of giving them something they didn't have, and that's a passing attack. They had over 300 yards passing today. Granted, the Minnesota Vikings are 30th in the NFL against the pass, but that's more because they stopped the run so much, people just come out throwing. With Griese, especially with the way this the defense looks right now, you're going to have to be able to throw the ball. So there are some encouraging signs in that area for this football.
Where do the Bears go from here? Because this is a team that was in the Super Bowl last year, and we've seen in the past what happens when you go to the Super Bowl the next year, don't make the playoffs. Is this a team in your mind that has the players and the schemes right now in place to pick it up and become a playoff team?
Well, it's a great question. And if I was sitting in that room, and I don't have all the facts in front of me, but it's a question from Jason I'll try to answer, I would look at Ced Benson and say, that guy right now does not have the heart and soul of what we need to do here. I'd give Petersen, their Adrian Petersen, more opportunities. We talked about that before. I think it's time to do it. I saw young Adrian Petersen make a great catch on the sideline. If you're going to become a passing team, I like Adrian Petersen in the backfield.
Yeah, Adrian Petersen. We talked about it on the previous show this week that maybe he should get more touches. He didn't. It wasn't in this game.
Well, there's going to be some soul searching right now.
We'll see how it goes here for the Bears. For more on this one or any other from Week 6, be sure to check out everything all over the CBS Audience Network. The Bears 2-4, the Vikings 2-3, the Packers 5-1. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.